Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. I'm calling this Apache County, Arizona, 80 acres. I was just responding to some comments, and Syllable Cabby was saying, wow, if you get any more like this, please let me know. And he was asking about a 40 acres next to another 40 acres that I had for sale, an old listing, an old property from that was for sale like a couple of years ago. He's asking about some Apache, and we used to have a lot of Apache properties like big acreage. The bigger acreage ones seem to get snapped up. We've got a couple smaller acreage ones that are totally fine to go put your RV on and go for it. But the bigger acreage ones has there's a following that loves the bigger acreage in Apache County. People like Apache County because you can go and you can build something like this in the background, or you could build a roundhouse, or you could build a teepee, you could move in your car, you can do all kinds of things, and nobody seems to complain in a massive way. There are regulations. They want you to have a septic and or a plan to get your gray water stuff, down in the ground under 5 foot is my understanding. But if you either hand that plan in or put in a septic, you can really run with it and get away with a lot of building and creating whatever it is you want to make. But a lot of the guys or gals that buy properties from me in Apache, they just move in and nobody complains, nobody bugs them, nobody tells them to get out of there because of this rule and that rule and everything else. I'm not saying that's going to be every property, because sometimes you have the one crazy neighbor that really calls you out on everything because, I don't know, you played your music too loud, or you drove too fast, or you create dust on the road, or your dog chases their dog, or hopefully it didn't knock their dog up, but you know what I mean. So this property has a cabin on it. It's a log cabin. I don't know where they got the logs. Maybe they went up in the mountains and chopped them down. Maybe they hauled them in from another property. I've had people do that. They'll buy a property in the north. They'll buy a property in the south in the deserts, and then they take logs from the property in the north. They bring it to their property in the south, and then they call me back and they say, Luke, you want to resell that property? It's like, you just strip all the logs off of there? I have other people that try to just strip the logs and return the property. I don't like that either. But okay, so here we got this cabin in the background. It's on 90 acres. Let's jump into the website. We're on realvacantland.com. This is Jacob Field. He's got this one. His phone number is 803-230-1054. You can get his phone number. You can click on it by going to the link in the directions. The link in the description of this video. If you're watching on your phone, go find the description. If you're on your computer, go find the description. If you're on the TV, you might have to look it up on the computer or your phone to get to the description, to get to the link. And it'll take you back to the website, and then you can click on it and you can call him. Or there's information here. He's asking $95,000 for this 80 acres with a cabin, or $19,500 down with $850 a month payment for, I don't know how long that takes. So $19,500 down, you could move in and then make payments on this cabin. Here's the 80 acres. We've got it mapped out. There's some roads running around the area, some basic trails, and it looks like it's got a wash or something through it. There's some trees. Let's see if I can find the cabin on here. Here's the cabin. So here's the homestead up in the northeastern corner. And it's got a couple different buildings going on here. Looks like they're driving through this way. Maybe drive next to, I think that's a train track. Yeah, there's a train track. They're driving next to the train track and then turn in. It looks like that might be a power line there. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, well, let's look at what part of Apache County, or maybe you don't even know where Apache County is. So we're in here. Let's do a map. So here's Holbrook, here's Taylor, there's Pine Top Lakeside, there's a Home Depot and Walmart down here. There's a Walmart in Taylor now, so it's probably the newest one close. There's basic groceries in Holbrook. Yeah, you can get car parts and all kinds of stuff in Holbrook. I think they even have a lumber yard. And then there's the property here. Groceries, Concho down south as well. So here's the property. You can play with this map on the website. Going back to the website, you can zoom in, zoom out, see where it is. So 80 acres. 80 acres is a lot of land, guys. That's like, I've given tours of properties like that. you're not walking around the thing. You're like you're seeing it from the corners in 1.5 hours, like here, and maybe you see the corners or something if you can drive up to them. Like the tour of an 80 acres is going to take you all day to go hike around that thing and really get a good idea of what the property makes up. So plan accordingly and get there early in the morning and go explore, pack a lunch, bring your supplies and be ready. There's GPS coordinates to click on it and give you driving directions to the property. There's GPS coordinates of the four corners of the property. You're going to want to map that out before you go out there and go check this thing out. It is, here's some pictures from the area. Yeah, but it's going to be a good size piece. Well, here's Walmart, where they find it. Hour 24. This is probably the Taylor one. Okay, so there's the property. Call Jacob, say, hey, I want that 80 acres in Apache, and work out a deal. Make it yours. Let's look at the pictures. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to pull up the pictures. He's got pictures. So this is the outside of the cabin. It looks like it's got a wood fireplace in there. And the inside looks pretty entertaining. Got the logs showing through in different parts. Looks like they drywalled in between some of it. Like I can see a fan over there looking out over the balcony. So I think this is maybe where you put the bedrooms, looking out around. There's a kitchen, the refrigerator and stuff. I mean, they got cabinets and just basic roughed out inside. There's a tub. Tub looks kind of strange because there's sun shining through the hole in the bottom. I'm not sure. There were more pictures. So here's a diagram of it from the sky, from the different points of view. City of Holbrook, driving directions to different things. Here's a bathroom. I think there was some other building pictures I saw in here. There you go. So there's a lookout tower, kids fort, whatever. Oh, okay. So that tower is probably up at the top of the hill looking out over the area, and then the buildings are down here. I mean, you have to go check it out and see. Okay, yeah, so they're saying there's two sites. So over here, it's like looking over the valley. Oh, looks like they're working on a pool house, garage. There's a couple buildings. It's got the cabin and some other buildings, dirt bikes and tools, and I don't think the dirt bikes and tools probably come with it, but you probably get the buildings, RVs, and via sat, get the internet hookup, satellite internet, propane. I think this is one of the other buildings. This one looks a bit darker inside, not very good lighting, and it needs some work. I don't know if the sheets come with it or not. I probably wouldn't want to just move in and sleep in those sheets anyway. You can go look at these pictures and take it from there. You go look at the property and see what you get, and clean it up, make it yours. It's a good start. It's better than starting with just plain dirt. And they get some style going on here. I think that might be the toilet, septic, holding tank, water. Not sure. Okay. There's the property. So if you want a big property in Arizona, 80 acres with a cabin and some outbuildings, the low down payment, easy payments from there, owner financing, take a look at this one. See if this is it. See you in the next video. It's Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.